2 years ago, one of my students walked in my classroom door and shared with me that he was diagnosed with choriocarcinoma, a brain cancer. And it wasn't long before I realized that Darren wasn't there to really share his diagnosis, but rather seek guidance in the fight for his life. Now, I've taken many trainings and courses over my career as an educator, but I had nothing to prepare me for this role that I was about to take. Over the next year and a half, I found myself doing a lot of things that wasn't in my contract. Many visits and conversations at Starbucks, organizing a blood drive, and visits to various hospitals, and even throwing Darren a surprise birthday party. If you knew Darren, you would know he was special. He had this inner light that just shined. His mantra was Hakuna Matata, because he was going to live every single day to the fullest, and he did. Unfortunately, his inner light dimmed as Darren passed away January 27th. At Darren's memorial, his father told a story that exemplified Darren's fighting spirit. Darren had just undergone his second surgery to remove a cancerous cyst, and he was having difficulty with recovery. His entire right side was almost paralyzed, and his sight was very poor. Unable to walk, much less write, he continued to apply for colleges. He spent about 5 hours one night dictating on the phone with his father one of his application essays. He had decided that he wanted to be a pediatric oncologist nurse. The day before his memorial, his parents received word that he was accepted to the UCLA nursing program. You talk about a spirit of not giving up on your dreams. I can't help but think that we played a part in Darren's ability to fight for what he wanted. His friends, his family, his school district, his elementary school, Maple Hill, his middle school, Chaparral, and his high school, Diamond Bar High School. You see, friends, we have hundreds of students, thousands over the years. But these kids, they have one of us. They have one Mrs. Robertson, they have one Mr. Thayer, they have one Mrs. Lessert. They need us. They need us to educate them, but more importantly, they need us to guide them through life, and sometimes through death. So often, we get caught up in the politics of education, the parent complaints, and the ever-changing programs that we forget the power that we have to change lives. Darren reminded me of this power. What a huge responsibility we have, but what a great honor. I've had the privilege of working with many of you guys over the years, and I know that you create these kind of relationships. And I know this year isn't going to be any different. For this is the true reason we do this job. Thank you so much for this honor.